This coverage is brought to you by Rami Rent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more disc golf media coverage. We're coming at you with the third stop on the European Pro Tour. We're here at Tyyni Open at the Sibbe Disc Golf Course. Got MPO final round front nine coverage. I'm Tony Ferro.
And with him, Connor Wood. Welcome to all the fellow disc golf enthusiasts tuning in from around the world to see who will be crowned our Tyyni 22 Open champion here. We are bringing you this final round. Weather is slightly more overcast but still warm, and with 8 to 16 km/h winds, the scoring conditions are once again primed for a breakout performance. Who do we have here, Tony?
Oh, first up we have Lauri Lehtinen. Familiar name to this coverage and showing us how he has got lots of game with a hot round yesterday.
And also joining us here is Tuomas Hyytiäinen, 999 rated out of Finland as well. He has had a very strong performance in rounds 1 and 2 and seems to be pushing that podium spot.
And next up we have Petey Josten, 1012 out of Finland. Seen him on some previous coverage as well. He's got plenty of game to come with this.
And joining us once again, we have, of course, Silver Lätt, pulling out some very nice forehands here in Sibbe Disc Golf Park, making some holes look easy. Excited to see this lead card coverage.
Excited to see another putting clinic today. Let's kick it off with hole number 1. We've got par 3. Oh, I forgot the meters, sorry, graphic passed too quick, but this is a short hyzer. Get your round started off. Backhands righties are going to be doing a big spike over the trees, landing it on this uphill slope. Just got to control that distance as OB is wrapped around the basket.
This did also come in as the easiest hole of the 18, so I think all of these players liking to start off with a birdie here. Lauri's in the zone.
In the zone he definitely is with that hyzer. Coming in wide, little long, but that's inside the circle to start him off with a birdie putt. Tuomas up next.
Currently holding that second place position. Also looking like a great release as he just bounces his way up right underneath the basket. Bullseye.
Yeah, that'll correct the angle on what Lauri did, putting the pressure on early. Pyry up next. Nice little drone shot coming on in. And that is also just a little bit long, but nothing short of routine for Pyry.
Beautiful overhead angle though. Bird's eye view. Silver now. He does look like he's released a little bit wider, but look at that, swinging back in nicely, gets all the ground play he needs, and he is also right up there. Parked as we see our leader with the first putt. Slightly obstructed, but fires it in anyway. The pace this man has been setting on the MPO field really has been impressive.
Yeah, averaging, 8.5 down? That
he got
is
7
incredible.
under in round 1 and 10 under in round 2. So now with that putt putting him to 18 under. Really fantastic stuff. Pyry now for his birdie.
Oh yeah. I smell a star frame coming if that's second putt.
And Tuomas, easy work.
Silver just a tap in, and we will start off with a birdie frame.
Easy work for the easiest hole by those men. Tell us about hole 2, Tony.
Well, hole 2, we got a par 4. Got to first just pick your gap here off the tee. Either you're going left side of these middle trees or right side here. get yourself as far as you possibly can up this fairway, as the second shot is extremely difficult. First, you need to get through this gap here, which is extremely tight. Then make your way up the hill, pass by this last guardian tree middle fairway, slide up on this uphill sloping green.
Tall order.
Tough birdie.
And you really have seen the difference here off the tee. The amount of power and angle on the release. You want some amount of flip up, but definitely not too much, or you pinch off your approach angle. So I think a lot of these guys will want that big distance and try to hunt the elusive birdie on this tricky hole. Lauri snapping off a huge drive right into the fairway. Beautiful. That opens up his angle, landing on the left side. Really nice shot by him there.
Yeah, that was great. Let's see if Tuomas can follow suit here. Got that nice bird's eye view, as you called it, again. And that's looking to be coming in great.
Tuomas matching. Two fantastic shots. And you can see how still those branches are. Very calm conditions. These players taking full opportunity here as Pyry fires off also a nice flip up hyzer. And brings it right near the other two. Even gets a bit of ground play.
All right, these guys came to play today. This is not bad. Let's see if Silver can finish up the card with another perfect drive. Oh, it's turning over though. That looked a bit too understable, out of the hand. He is going to be in the forest on the right-hand side.
And that is what I was mentioning briefly on the tee. You do want to pull as much distance as you can, but at the moment you play with that right side, you'll see how obstructed Silver is here.
Yeah, this is just chip up. Hope to get in position to get through the gap on your third shot now. And the rest of these guys, they can push the envelope and they can go for it.
I would agree their position is, their landing zone really is prime. If they can pierce the gap on this second shot, they'll set themselves up nicely for a very tough three. We see Lauri up first, shaping the Anheuser forehand. Oh, looks to be fading out a bit early, but gets the love back in the fairway. He'll have a putt for birdie.
Oh my gosh, are we going to see one today? Tuomas just a little late on the release. That was looking good. Just nicking a tree, kicking left, unfortunately, and that seems to be in scramble mode.
We'll see if Pyry can flip this up through the gap. He does pierce it, get a little play with those rocks, and he looks to have a uphill putt, maybe edge of circle. Nicely done. A couple birdie looks at least. This is Silver's third shot here.
These boys are ready to play today.
No doubt. Round 3 lead card.
Silver
breaks on
with
through.
A great one. Yeah, that's a great up and down.
And it looks like his putt will be level or flat, which definitely gives you a bit of an advantage compared to those guys down the hill. We see what Tuomas is left with here after his tree kick left. Throws it up and over.
Wow, pro backspin on that up shot. That was cool.
That was awesome.
All right, we got some looks for birdie now. Pyry up first. Come on. Oh, great bid. Just over the top. Right on line, though.
Nice and lofty. That's what you want on the uphill putts. Just gave it a little bit too much. We'll see Lauri try to secure his second birdie of round 3. Oh.
No. Oh, I wanted to see it. It looked so good.
Big chains, but doesn't land it inside. We see Silver now for his par. After turning his first over early, this would be a good save for him. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Bit of a misfire on the first, but this hole did come in and averaging 4.5. So taking a 4, he is still doing really well there.
Yeah, and the Silver Lad putting clinic continues from yesterday.
You see there what Pyry was left with. Puts it in though. Good composure and balance with that wide straddle. and Tuomas to
Yeah,
clean it
good
up.
cleanup. Good cleanup for par. Lauri, unfortunately, couldn't cash in on that birdie.
And I think
But-
that is a good example of the difference between the lead card and the others, in that they can still have a few woes but save their pars.
Well, let's move it on to hole 3. We got a little bit easier of a hit here. We got a downhill double mando off the tee, tunnel shot afterwards. Basically, you just want to get something through, miss these trees, slide up to this green where the basket's perched up on this pretty rock here. Most
Very
players, I
picturesque.
think we're going to see some flex forehands. That seems to be the shot of choice on this hole. Fairway shapes real well for it.
And we do see a few trees moving in the wind now, especially with the elevated tee, the wind a little bit more in play. Lauri looking to have shaped this shot beautifully. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Skipping it off the rock. Beautiful stuff. Tuomas to match.
Oh, a little bit high. Can it drop down in time? It was tough to see the finish on that, but we'll give it hopes. Pyry up. Also flex forehand, but too much Anheuser, and he catches a late guardian on the left side.
And historically, we have seen Silver overturn this one. We'll see if he can make the correction this time. That is looking
Oh, he
beautiful.
did. Oh, yeah. Silver. That's how you get it. Beautiful
Great.
shot.
I would agree. Great adjustment by him to put himself right by the basket. We have Pyry putting up first. I think he still has quite a ways to go. Putting himself up there for a safe 3.
Tuomas up next. Oh, just a tiny bit low. But it did sit down. Be a tap in for par.
And Lauri to connect on his birdie. Beautiful.
That's the Lauri we know. Great birdie. 2 for 3. Almost a turkey to start the round off.
As we see Silver. Oh,
No
closest
way.
of the bunch. Just gives it a bit too much height. And it flails on its way down, catching the edge of the basket. Falling on out. Tough one, but hopefully he can keep his composure and move on. He still has a very solid round he can put together.
Yeah, it just looked maybe a bit high in the chains. Too hard. It's unfortunate. But moving on, we're going to get to hole number 4. Got a little downhill par 3. Fairly open off the green, or off the tee, mind you, until you get up to this green. Have lots of trees surrounding the basket, rocks to make nice skip and roll away potential. Not to mention that OB wrapped around the basket once again.
A beautiful hole here. We see Lauri still holding the box. Likely going for that big forehand hyzer with a bit of skip.
Oh, yeah. Come on, sit.
Look at
All
that.
right. That's the way.
So we see Tuomas up next, lining up the backhand. I expect to see a long, slow turn with a soft landing. But you can see that rock does not play nice with the backhand angle, and he gets an unfortunate skip OB.
Yeah, that is why I do not like the backhand on this hole. He's looking for the slide, but those hillsides are just going to cut roll. And that's exactly what it did. Pyry kind of taking the other route, and he flipped it over too much and went OB on the right side.
Very dangerous backhand hole. This man definitely throwing forehand. He has been nailing it. We'll see if he can secure. But that's fading quick, and see that sharp disc just fly on out. Did it hit?
Oh.
May have hit someone in the gallery. Tough to see, but that does not bring him back in. As 3 of our 4 competitors go OB here. Our leader, Lauri, I believe, the only one to stay in bounds.
And he's
Tuomas
really close nonetheless.
A good bit as well from Tuomas. Lauri might be running away with it on that 3rd hole. He did also gain a stroke on Tuomas in that 2nd place position. Pyry now also unable to save the par on his long look from OB. All 3 competitors with a bit of trouble here. But Silver, closest. Oh.
No way.
Some more heavy chains for him, but out left.
Well, this is for a big, big swing on the card for Lauri if he can just capitalize on this 3-meter putt. Routine.
Of course he does.
And that's a 2-stroke swing on this short hole. Unfortunate, but great for Lauri.
Absolutely. Really a champion's pace that he's setting. We'll see if he can maintain that throughout the rest of the holes here on round 3. But hole 4, round 3 in the books.
5-stroke lead. Well, let's kick it back in. Hole 5. Have this slight tunnel shot off the tee. Get your drive as long as possible. Stop it right before the rocks. Get yourself set up to go uphill forever. This is the Gauntlet Par 5, as we have called it before. Once you get yourself all the way to the top here, you're going to dogleg right one more time. Get through a few more trees. Get up onto a plateau, but don't go too long, because there is a drop-off behind the basket. Crazy par 5.
Plays
gotta
like
be
a par 6 statistically. Even above
this
that.
has got to be pushing the hardest hole in the world.
All right, Lauri up first, looking for his forehand shape, flips it up to flat. Breaks on through beautifully.
We've been
if
seeing him do
anything.
this every time.
That's true. He has been very consistent. If anything, he went even a bit long, but very well positioned for that mouth.
Tuomas up next. Ooh, that rolled over really fast out of the hand. But it's safe, and he's looking to be in line to go up the hill.
Good break for him. We see Pyry now also bringing out the forehand, looking very nice. As he splits the gap beautifully, flies on up.
Wow. That is perfection. I mean, with a sidearm like that, it makes me wonder why he didn't go sidearm on the last hole.
I would agree. I'm sure he had practiced the backhand line, but manages to pull out a beautiful forehand here. Silver also looking like he's going to fight his way a bit uphill.
Oh my gosh, did you see that slide up the hill?
He's also been crushing this hole every time.
Can we see a birdie today? Oh, please, please, please. Tuomas up first with the second shot.
But you're right, he did align himself very well with that mouth. Look at this thing turning over. Beautiful shot.
That's not bad. He's past the 2 Guardians in the mid fairway. He's got an option to get up around the corner.
Lauri just slightly pinched off from the full distance throw, going a bit long, but putting himself nicely up. He does not look happy with that, but I think that's a great throw.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a decision-making time there, if he was going to push it with a sidearm flex shot or just kind of chip up. He could be playing the strokes already with a 5-stroke lead early in the final round.
But Pyry, firing out a bit too far left, hyzers into the tree line. Speaking of tree lines, Silver with a wide stance.
Okay, maybe it wasn't quite as good as it seemed off the tee. I thought he got all the way up back onto the road, but must have slid.
Must have rolled back down that gravel as he scrambles his way up there. There we go. Dead center path.
That's still way up the fairway. All right, Lauri for his third. Is he going to try and turn the corner? He flipped it over. Yeah, okay, that's the right miss. Just didn't get enough turn on it, but he's way up there. That should be an easy chip up for the par.
And Tuomas also getting aggressive here with the big turnover, but hangs it out wide and gets caught up. He will also likely have a little chipper up to the green.
Oh, Pyry, unfortunately, having to just pitch out from that second shot. And this will be his fourth to get up and down to try and save the par.
Was that looked roller angle?
I was going to say that looked way overcooked, but we'll have to see where that went.
He may have tried to get a little tricky with that, but no doubt he will be contending with some of those trees, if not a lot of them. Silver now with a look to the basket. Oh.
That was so close.
Look at it go. Beautiful touch as he just brings that down. Super soft.
Hey,
delivery.
is that a birdie putt? That could be it.
No, because on his first he was caught in the woods.
But I thought he did the scramble second shot.
He pitched out, and then his third was, I think, the big forehand flex. We'll have to see.
All right. We'll come back to it. But I think he's putting birdie.
Lauri with a big shape on this, holding it over the whole way. Little
That's
backstop.
Beauty. That'll be an easy tap-in par. Pyry. Oh, wow, yeah. That's the jungle.
Look at him give it a run.
No. Oh, there's the drop-off behind the basket. Oh. Let's see how far down it went.
He's got the eye of the tiger.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Good recovery by him, even taking just the single bogey after pitching out 5-10 meters on, I believe, his fourth or third, rather. And Tuomas here for par.
Very nicely done. And the moment of truth.
I'm watching his body language. I think this is a par putt.
I don't know. He's making sure.
Oh, there
fine.
we go.
Can have it.
He got in a bit of trouble early, but some really nice shots from that man. There were 3 birdies on this hole today.
Really? Oh, feed them to me.
Shoutouts to the 3 players who did manage to birdie 5, Erik Lehtinen, Christian Kuoksa, and Jonathan Buchter. Tell us about hole 6.
Hole 6, we got an uphill par 3. Just got to pick your gap, whether you're going left side, right side. Get your disc all the way up here, but trick is to land it short, as this is a basket mounted on a rock, which allows skip-aways, roll-aways, all sorts of potential for that thing to just fly past the basket.
All sorts of aways for your disc. We see our leader up first, holding a 5-stroke lead at the moment. Getting a nice little soft turnover, but firing a bit past the basket. He'll have a long look for birdie.
Tuomas up next. Oh, a little bit too high out of the hand, catching some branches and kicking him down. A little bit short there. He's going to be looking to just pitch up and down for the par.
Silver opting for the forehand line, takes the leftmost gap and comes to a great stop there with that little branch help.
Yeah, you get some tree love when you can get it. Pyry, Anheuser line. Ooh, just catching a rock, stopping him. Should be pin high, just a bit wide right. You should have a look, though.
Tuomas looked like he may have tried to put it in, but good amount of power and control there to keep himself nice and close. May have just been a layup. Lauri here with a bit of a scary putt.
Ooh, that was way wide out of the hand. Just like, yeah, maybe it was just a half go, but weird one from Lauri. Would have expected that to be way more on line.
But then he runs that and puts it in. Looked like a similar distance.
Well, that's what you should have done the first time, Lauri.
He's got a comfortable cushion now. I think he will be happy with bogey-free holds, taking the birdies when he has them, as Pyry fires in a beautiful birdie putt.
And that'll push him back to even. Way to capitalize after a bogey.
Silver to do the same. There we go.
And he's now on the board. -1.
As both those guys catch a stroke on the leader, Tuomas matching him at par.
And many a strokes they will need. Well, let's move it in. We got hole 7. Crazy little par 4. Weird undulations on the ground as you go through this tunnel. Once you get up about mid-fairway, it's going to twist slightly to the right. Got a few more trees to miss. A little bit more uphill to achieve. Get yourself onto this rock-filled, tree-filled green. But be wary. There is a drop-off right behind the basket again.
As always. Tuomas
why
feeling it here.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, that's why the Finns are so good with their approach shots, because they always have drop-offs behind the basket.
Trial by fire.
Silver up first. Ooh, that looks good. A little slide on the rocks. Beautiful.
Really nice shape. Beautiful height off the ground. Wow.
Yeah,
He's
that'll
way
be
up
just
there.
a little chip up for that spot.
Pyry to match. Gives a little bit more height and turn. We'll see if he can manage the full flight. But a graceful landing there. Right next to Silver. 2 great shots.
Lauri up next. Oh yeah, this is looking real good with that turnover. Flex out. Oh, just a little late, but that's got a lot of distance on it. Have to see if he has some line from down there.
I think these guys know with a perfect shot with their distance that an eagle could come into play, so they are really bombing these drives as far down there as possible. This terrain very friendly for big ground skips.
Yeah, I would agree. It seems slightly downhill in the beginning and then going back uphill in the end. And it makes for, yeah, just perfection if you can just get the disc to float all the way down.
And Silver throwing first after a An incredible tee shot.
Wow.
Pyry now also looking for a little forehand approach. Throws it up nice and soft. Very nice.
All right, now I'm curious, where'd these guys go all the way down here? Seems to be not so bad with that turnover. Maybe they got a kick off the trees. Okay.
Here's the danger. Tuomas looking for something up in the skies.
Not the first time he's done this shot this round.
Oh
my gosh.
What is he doing?
If that would have bounced in the basket, I don't even know how I could have reacted to that. That would have been the craziest thing I ever saw.
Tuomas Hyytiäinen throwing super hoot up there in the sky. Silver tapping in his birdie.
Tuomas, if you're watching this, leave a message how you do pro backspin on those shots. We all want to know.
And now you know it's not a fluke because we've seen him do him twice today. So
Two times in 7 holes. I mean, this is...
He knows what he's doing.
He knows something we don't. Well, let's check out hole 8. We got the island hole. Downhill tee shot. And got this island green elevated up off of the fairway. Must land inside those stakes or you will be in a hazard zone playing from your lie with 1 penalty stroke.
Dangerous. Silver up first.
Well, he was able to land it on the... Okay, yeah, never mind. That's 3 for 3.
Beautiful.
Absolutely perfect. It just got better and better every round, I think.
He really has been dialing in some of these holes. You can tell some of them he just knows his line, can execute it every time.
Ooh, another grenade.
Pyry going up and over.
Did he stick it? He
Down
stuck
and in.
it. Just outside the circle, but that's awesome. Cool little grenade from Pyry.
Tuomas not going for the overhead this time. Just a simple spike hyzer.
Oh.
Maybe tough from that angle, but maybe a foot out left. Lauri also lining up the grenade.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, even closer. That is gorgeous.
And what a grip. I never quite could get the feeling for it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I tried it a few times, but
look at that.
It's just not my
smooth.
thing.
Looked comfortable.
It is. It's the Kevin Jones grip. That's what everyone seems to be calling it nowadays.
Our leader here today bringing out a bit of flair. You love to see it. So you see Pyry putting first.
Little death putt. Cashing it.
Just a little swing of the arm. He didn't look like he had the full power of the legs in there.
Look at how big those arms are.
Drops that in beautifully. Pyry is not playing as he sneaks his way to 15 down.
Lauri for birdie. Oh yeah.
Hey-o.
He is on a move. 4 down through 8. Keeping great pace. Oh, look at how close he was to the freaking island. Oh.
But the hazard offering him his lie, so he got it close. He could putt it from close. Takes a 3 as Silver taps in his 2. Nice hole.
Cool island. I really like small island holes that everybody can hit the distance, but you just gotta park it.
That puts
Really
Silver
cool.
and Pyry to 3 through 3. What do we got here?
Got hole number 9, par 3, coming in with OB on the right and left, wrapping all the way around the basket. About 3/4 of the way in, you're going to have a huge bunch of trees blocking your way into this green. Sidearm for the righties, if you got it, going to be the play. This is one you're going to want to finish off the front 9.
All right, Silver up first. He has been parking. I believe he parked at round 1 and 2. We'll see if he can execute it all 3 rounds here.
Yeah, this is his bread and butter, I think. This is... just almost skips it in.
There you go, folks. That's how you play hole 9 at Sibbe Disc Golf Park.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to know how to throw sidearm, just ask Silver to teach you, because he knows what he's doing.
So does this man. I believe that was that Pyry or Tuomas?
I think that was Pyry.
Lauri, our leader now.
This is looking clean too. Maybe a little inside, but if you want to call 4 meters inside.
Tuomas. Closest to our leader is 16 down. Still a big ways to go. He needs to catch every stroke he can, especially when Lauri puts himself so close. And Tuomas slides his way up there. We're looking at 4 birdie putts here.
Tuomas will be the furthest away at about 7 to 8 meters, but nothing these guys can't handle. Take a look at that huge crowd. Final round coverage. Love to see it.
Up first, Tuomas puts in that birdie, putting him to 2 under for the round. For the front 9, rather, still second half to go. Lauri now.
Oh yeah. Great birdie from Lauri. 5 down through the front 9, bogey free. This man's on a move to make this his next win.
Pyry making sure to put this one in. Good focus by him, putting himself to 16 under. 4 in a row now. Likely the same from Silver. These men copying each other throw for throw on the last 4 holes. 4 birdies through 4. Great stuff.
There we go. Star frame to start the round. Star frame to finish the front 9. I like this pace, boys.
Fantastic. As we take a look at the card here through the first 9 holes, Lauri Lehtinen at 22 under, 5 down. Beautiful stuff as he gives himself a 5-stroke cushion over Tuomas Hyytiäinen at 17 under, Pyry and Silver at 16 under.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard, see how the chase card's been fighting. Oh, we see Niklas Antila. All right. Coming from the chase card, 5 down on the front. Tie himself up for 3rd. Got Rasmus Metsama, 4 down on the front. Coming up 6th place, just behind 3rd. I like it. Well, thanks, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe.
See you on the backside.
For sure. Over and out.